I mean, even if there were only a tiny speck of dust in the whole universe, it would be incredible. Because it takes energy for something to be. And of course it would be much less trouble not to take energy, but there it is. And behind that has always been for me the puzzle of who I am. Because you see, yourself is the one thing you can't get at. It's just like I can't touch the tip of this finger with the tip of this finger. And if I try to catch my thumb like this, I can't. I never know who I am. So obviously, I am not who I think I am.
Now, curve, 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 gather the energy in, and let the body revolve around, push energy out, gather in, wrap in, wrap in, wrap in, and punch through, gather, punch right into it. And then enclose it, gather back, pull towards your base. Dig in, breathe out, and push the energy out. And then let it spread all around you, all around you. The universal energy flow is always there, continuous, never ending. We too, we are part of this never-ending energy. Sometimes we take too much time out of what we're doing to say, now we have to connect, forgetting that at this moment now, we are all flowing together in spite of ourselves. Instead of stopping the flow, go with it is the secret.
Losing your sense of separateness, rising above your ego. With that out of the way, the stream of experience can just flow, unobstructed. That's Tale, the way of nature, the basis of meditation.
Funny thing is, the word I, capital I, is also E-Y-E, to I. And when your eyes are working well, they're not aware of themselves. If you've got some eye disease, you see spots and things in front of your eyes. That's because your eyes are aware of themselves. But good eyes aren't aware of themselves at all. So in the same way, good, capital I, isn't aware of itself as something separate from what we're experiencing. Because if this ego, this image of yourself, plus this stupid tension that goes on all the time, isn't really you, then we see that the concept of ego is purely an abstraction or a social convention like a line of longitude or an inch. It doesn't have any real existence. So then, what am I? What is myself?
The cosmic sound. Chanting it, students are supposed to forget where they are and who they are. Let the Om ultimately take them into a state of nirvana.
Consciously direct this life force to every part of your body. Feel how it is flowing now, soothing, healing, regenerating and rejuvenating every cell. Inhale the life force.
The trip's a spiritual one.
Prana.
It's ageless. The mind floats free. And drugs don't go. They interfere too much.
To learn not only how to recharge, but how to live fully as a human being in the real meaning of the word. And we learn especially how to put everything together, body, mind, and spirit. Last inhalation, close the right nostril, start exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
If you watch how you breathe, do you breathe or does it breathe you? Is breathing something you do? Yes, you can feel it that way. You can take in a breath. But on the other hand, it could be seen as something that just happens to you. When you watch your breathing, doing and happening are really the same. It's kind of scary, isn't it? Because when you discover that you aren't running this universe, you're not even running your own breathing. And you say, who's in charge around here? Well, nobody's in charge. There never was anybody in charge. There's just this happening. And it's like they say in the Upanishads, those ancient texts of Hinduism. They say, Tattvamasi, you're it. Ha! You're everything that's going on. In other words, you are a particular place at which the whole universe is focused. And every one of us is an aperture through which this entire cosmos is watching itself. And of course there are lots of these apertures because the system arranges itself so as not to be narrow-minded and prejudiced. So it looks at itself from ever so many points of view. And each one of us, therefore, is really, as we feel ourselves to be, the center of the universe. And that would be true whether we were living on the planet Earth or a planet in some other galaxy altogether. It seems to me I'm everything I experience. I'm all that I hear, all that I see, all that I know, all that I feel. That's the real me. And when you think that out, you discover that it includes the whole universe. This is the most amazing discovery. Because you discover, you see, that you, not being your opinion of yourself, not being the person that everybody has told you you are really the eternal source of all things. But you could say, how's that so? Because we know that everybody dies. And one day I won't be. Well, of course. You can't know what it is to be alive unless you've once been dead. Because everything that exists is vibration. It goes on and it goes off, on and off, on and off. And so the on part is what we call birth, and the off part is what we call death. And you can't have one without the other, just as you can't have a front without a back, light without darkness, or solid without space. And so, you are it.